søppelmuligheter de har på den online der borte.
Jeg tror de har bare én.
Ja. Da tar vi en halvtime bare.
Ikke akkurat kalt det bare. Vi vet ikke akkurat hvordan trafikken kommer til å behandle oss.
Anything through it?
Nei, det sant.
Yeah.
Where's eyes? This looks like it would be big enough for perhaps Houdini or Bruce to squeeze through.
Bruce will also...
I quietly push the circle on the window.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of rigging, but with one of your thieves tools, you can kind of push and pull the latch of it and open the room up. Within, you see it's an empty. It is an empty storeroom and scroll chamber. You can see that here is the stairs down to the crypts below, with the doorway over here leading into the main halls. So this is a small scriptorium and priest's chamber.
Ja, den veien her er ikke akkurat bred.
On the ground going from the trap, the entrance to the door, which is shut.
The door is shut. We won't be able to go much further than this room. Is there...
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I mage hand in? I was looking at the range on it.
Mm-hmm.
Could I mage hand the door open to let like Houdini in?
To mage hand,
De som skal grave det der, da.
mage hand this door down to the crypt itself is not even, it's not a door, it's just an opening, a staircase leading downwards. This over here from the entrance is the doorway, which you could mage hand open if you're in range.
Yeah, I'm a little too far through.
Mage hand is 30
To really get in, yeah. I have to climb into the doorway, in the room. I have to be in the room.
And there's no way that we could fit through this hole, right?
And Rudy, as you look up into the stained glass window, it is strangely opaque, and looking through it, what you realize is that someone has, from the inside, papered the inside of the window with black cloth or something that would block out light. Like it is it's not planks, it's not boarded over. It is merely covered over with drapes that actually perhaps even bits of
Jeg tror Google Maps stemmer ganske bra, for den tar jo
thickly layered
informasjon fra alle som har Android-mobil og iPhone med Google Maps installert, tror jeg. Og så sender jo mobilene sånn anonym informasjon om hvor de er hvis personen har godtatt det. Hvis mange nok har gjort det, så får man jo riktig informasjon.
Can I push the window?
Did we try to open the front door?
Yeah, I gotta go to the front door.
Oh.
And I try to open the front door.
Locked. Is there a keyhole or?
Wait, I can pick this lock, don't worry.
There is no there's not a lock on it. It is barred.
My thieves' tools seem to be not working as well as planned against this door. Well, Wilhelm, you've been defeated this time.
What about these other windows over on the that side?
Of similar construction. This stained glass window on the opposite side depicts the first paladin at her death.
Sola vet ikke det.
And so she's laying sort of, according to legend, in her final battle and her moment of need, the first paladin lashed herself to a great oak tree so she could continue standing, as she fought, and together that great oak and her were immolated in a column of golden flames, which themselves turn back the demons. Those final moments are here depicted in this.
Quite a way to go.
The other stained glass window is of similar construction, although quite notably, this window, this window here, looking closely, Wilhelm, this one hasn't been shrouded over. The one of the first paladin has been, but this regularly built one, it hasn't. The side of it hasn't.
Can I see what I can see through it? I'm sure it's slightly blurred by the stained glass, but if it's not covered, maybe I can make out shapes in the next room.
Yes, in the next room, you can see, looking through just slightly, you can see that there is a small priest's chamber that has been left entirely in disarray. This room has a small plain bed and a writing desk and a bookshelf. But all of the furniture in the room is actually not in its original place. It has all been piled up next to the door. And as you peek in, you can see that underneath a blanket, there's a blanket in the corner of the room where the bed once was, and it is huddling and shivering.
My friends, we have a survivor. It appears this is where they have barred themselves in. I turn to you two, and they've barred the door to this room, it looks like, and they've barred the door to this cathedral, and they've barred the gate which we have made it past. I don't want to break any windows, nor do I want to startle this person. What is our best approach here to get to them?
I think it's break the window.
We need to knock first so they're not startled. Let them know we're here, but
Let's all press our
ultimately,
faces against the window, and you will get.
they're gonna scare them.
No, I will become them. It will not scare them. They will think it's their reflection.
That is more terrifying. I'm gonna jiggle the window a bit. Is there any sort of way that I could dismantle the window or remove, or is it pretty huge? Is it a huge window?
The window is large. It's about 2 feet in width and about 4 feet in height, roughly with rounded edges. You again, you could open it. There is an opening in it, just as the other one is, and the familiars can easily get through it. But for a person to get through, you have to break parts of the stained glass. With the rattling, you can hear that there is a woman's voice whispering and starting to engage. You can actually hear that she is beginning to recite. Sticks out in your mind, and you hear her saying, "Flame guide my soul through the shadowlands." It's like, and someone, like the phrase "flame guide my soul through the shadowlands" is typically a phrase that is administered during someone's last rites, or someone who believes that they're about to die.
I'm going to crank open the window, and I'm just going to like, once the window is open, I'm just going to speak. Pardon me, ma'am.
There's a scream, almost a screech.
I mean you no harm. I am here. My name is Wilhelm Wolfsbane. I'm here with Sheriff Rudy Whitaker and the apprentice spellcaster Wrath.
It's Dana. Ask if it's Dana.
Are we speaking to Dana? Or
there's another gasp and a scream, and the woman pulls the sheet that she's hiding under down, and you can see her face. She looks like she's starving. She's clotted her own face and pulled out bits of her hair. She looks completely bedraggled, and like she might be mad with both hunger and thirst.
Finland.
You can see that she looks up
Sure.
and she says, "You're not stricken by those beasts, by this thing."
I'm sorry for what has happened to you. You need food and water with some.
Adelheid and those beasts. Are they still in the chapel?
Are you saying that they're in there? That's what they were before?
She's this isn't a nightmare anymore, is it? I'm not asleep anymore, am I?
No, ma'am.
By the flame. And she begins quoting scripture once more. Says, saying, "The flame preserve us from the darkness of the night. The flame preserve us as we walk through the Shadowlands. Flame preserve us."
Gentlemen, I think you gotta get in there. Gotta get in there and help her. I start to break open the window. I'm like, screw the stained glass. Her life is worth more than that.
Dana, step back from the window. We're coming in.
Does it come out or in the window?
You just have to break it.
Okay. I break it.
The glass shatters, and Dana screeches again as you come in the room, shattering the glass, rattles her. But she stands, and you can see that she's torn at most of her vestments. She's holding her holy symbol in her hand, clutching it around the prayer beads, holding it close to herself, and she's still huddling and shaking. And you can see around her, looks like she might have persisted on the corpse of a rat or two, and what little she can conjure through her prayer, she is rattled.
I immediately give her my water skin, and I turn to Rudy. I'm like, "Do we have any breads, any rations?"
Of course we do, and I take some out, and I actually take my red jacket off. I hop in the window. Maybe I get cut by some glass, but I'm like, I don't even care. We need to get her out of here and get her to the inn or something. Get her with her fellow people, because she doesn't deserve to be locked in here free anymore.
There's a lock at the door. Crash and scratching noises against the door. The furniture rattles as something tries to break its way through the door.
I immediately go to the door and I hold that. I say, "Wilhelm, get her out that window! Hurry!"
I grab Dana and I start moving her towards the window, and I yell to Wrath, "Wrath, can you help me out here? Let's get her out of here."
Yeah, we will help Dana. Hold the door, Rudy.
With some difficulty, you're able to get her out through the window. She collapses to the ground as she does so.
I think we're going to have to take care of whatever's on the other side of this door.
Of course. But
there's more crashing, and you can hear this screeching noise. It sounds like a familiar reptilian screech.
I quickly look. Is there anywhere in the room? Does the ceiling have rafters or anything, or is it a pretty plain ceiling?
The ceiling has rafters, yes.
If I step off the table, can I jump and grab a rafter and try to climb up there to get into a position where I have the advantage on the attack of some, not actual advantage, just I'm trying to get into an advantageous position for whatever's coming through.
You can clamber up, but looking at the furniture that she has piled up here, it's kept her alive for a little while. Whatever's on the other side of that door is probably trying to, you can see bits of the wood splintering. Whatever's on the other side of that is trying to get through this door once before.
Well, I clamber climber up anyway, and then I look down at Rudy and I'm like, what do you think? Are we opening the door?
Can I go to the other window? There seems to be another window.
Yeah. It is shrouded over just like the other one.
And there's no way to open it or peek inside?
Again, it's a stained glass mural. You would need to break it to get to it.
You know what? I don't know if this little room is going to be best for taking on a few people with a battle. I said we see if we can find a way to get the front door open and maybe get him out into a position where we have a bit more room to maneuver.
The front door was barred, so anything short of kicking it down, I don't know exactly how we plan to do that.
I've had some solid wood cutting experience in my time. Is it a wooden door?
Yeah, it is.
Make rule number 383. When you don't have a door, make a door.
That isn't one of the rules.
Write that down.
No.
Add it to your list. It's a good rule. Good job, Raph.
There are not 300 and... Raph, good efforts. So, you want to go through the front door?
Yeah, but I want to make sure Dana gets taken care of first.
I'm going to kind of impose myself between Dana and whatever the source of the sound is coming from, and just kind of distract her and start to move her back away from the building itself and towards the front gate. Now, the front gate, is it barred from the inside? Like, could I easily remove the... I'm going to head that way with Dana.
How far?
If I can just get her out of here, I can rebar the gate.
Yeah.
And then we can deal with this.
Taking her a few minutes, you're able to lead her out to the front gate where she kind of collapses to her knees against the wall, and she says, "It's not Adelheid anymore. It's not her anymore."
After how far we saw her go out?
Dana is there. Do you know your way? Do you need it? Do you need help? Is there anyone around? Like near the...
People have been giving the chapel a very wide berth. Dana pulls the blanket that she's got around her and she says, Go help Adelheid. He'll be okay.
You are strong. And I'll be back. I'm gonna lock the door again, just in case.
Okay.
Is there still slamming at this door to this room?
Oh, yeah.
Alright. I got an idea. Wilhelm, I say you take from the side in this door. Raph, me and you go around the front, see if we can get through. And Wilhelm, you take the back way in, or this side way in. So that way we're coming at them at a few angles, but maybe they'll hear us banging at the door and they'll bring them away and you can get in without too much trouble.
Does it look like I would be able to move the stuff in front, like blocking the door
It
pretty
would
effectively?
be a few minutes of work to do that, but yes.
Once you start chopping that door, I'll start moving stuff here. We'll have sounds on both ends to befuddle them, giving us the drop.
I think either way, I'm trying to make my accent a little bit louder than your furniture moving, so maybe they'll draw them too. And then Raph, get your magic hands ready. Blast them if you see them, alright?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, let's do it.
Wilhelm and Rudy, both of you can give me athletics checks. Actually, Rudy, you can just give me a straight up attack roll.
I'm doing athletics.
Yeah.
I get a 10.
Okay.
7!
The 10 is enough to pull one of the larger pieces of furniture out of the way. And it's mainly this bookshelf that is keeping things close. So you pull some of the smaller furniture. There's the battering from the other side.
Wait, do I add my proficiency to it?
Yeah. But you're making a straight up attack roll with your weapons. Okay. So Wilhelm, as you pull away one of the smaller pieces of furniture, there's another smash at the door. And this time, without that last piece of furniture in place, the smash gives way, and the door bursts off its hinges, and the bookshelf falls backwards the other way with a loud crash. On the other side is one of these reptilian scaled beasts with a snapping jaw and scraps of clothing. Its claw-like hands are covered in blood and that have raked against the door. There's two of them throwing themselves at the door, and they move towards to attack you. Roll for initiative.
Rudy!
We're not swinging loud enough.
I accidentally used my hand axe instead of my battle axe. Hey. I've used a chopping block.
Do you have a chopping song that you?
Rudy, what do you got?
10.
Wilhelm?
16.
Okay.
14.
Alrighty. And I will just reveal a little bit more here for you now. So, as with the door opening up, there's at least two of these at the door, and a few more of them going in. The light is just spilling in. The rest of this entire room is in darkness. You are first attacked.
As the bookshelf falls and I kind of jump backwards out of the way, I immediately, without hesitation, leap onto the bookshelf, pull out the rapier, and stab it through the now open door right into the first creature that I see.
Nice. Your new glowing sword.
Yes, I pull it out, and it is this beautiful elven-made glowing sword, which I think we have called Twilight is its name.
Yes. Twilight blazes out, and the creatures recoil from the light, hissing. Go for it.
Ooh. 25 to hit.
That is a hit. It's a big
And I'm
hit.
going to get sneak attack on that. Wait, do I get sneak attack? I think, yeah, if... Hold on, let me just read.
We need to double check.
Is having, if you are within 5 feet of it and no other creatures are within 5 feet of you, of me, so
Okay.
the other creature is not within 5 feet of me, so
That's
I do
correct.
get sneak attack. Great. Damage.
You run it through in the side, and it screeches out in a howl of pain. It is bloodied.
I'm actually going to take this moment. Because I've attacked it, I can now move away from it. Can I leap out the window and hide in these bushes?
Yes, you can.
Can I use my cutting action to hide?
Yep.
Cool. I stab it, and as it's screaming, I dive out the window, roll into the bushes, pull my cloak up around me, and wait. Do you want me to give you a stealth to hide?
Yes, please.
And I get that with advantage thanks to my new cloak. That's going to be a 29.
Sounds good to me.
I disappear.
Where the hell did he go?
Alrighty. Okay. We now go to Wrath.
So the door is starting to be,
Yes, Rudy damaged the door, but didn't break through
and cast the light spell on it?
Yes, you can.
And I do that. So I want to make the door just start to shed bright light.
Okay. There is hissing and screeching.
Keep swinging, Rudy. Smashes and you're standing there with your battle axes.
Yeah.
See how the light spills in.
Maybe I can make it to. Oh, I can make it here. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, so I move my way over and I just say, "Coming in, ready or not." And I take my offhand weapon fighting.
As you step forward, you can see through your dark vision, hiding behind one of the pillars is flanking. She has taken on a monstrous power as her flesh is sloughing off in places, and her cranium is pulsating, almost translucent thin, as if you can see her skull underneath, and there's this pulsing flesh like a cancerous tumor on her bald head, and she regards you with these purple blue lips like she's drowned, and fluttering around her is this wave of necrotic energy. And as you enter the space, okay, as you enter the area of smell, you're going to take 15 minutes of
And I lash out with my last attack. With a 19 to hit.
It's a hit.
For 8 damage.
That is the trial. It's not felt. Wilhelm, it's your turn.
Seeing Rudy smash through the door and kind of hearing screams and hisses from inside, I emerge from my hiding space, pop out of the bushes, climb back through the window,
Okay.
and so
Okay, give me an acrobatics check.
All right. I step vault into the room, getting an 18.
Awesome. You kind of vault through the window, like roll through across the debris and into the room.
And as I finish the roll, I pull out my crossbow and line it up with behind the pew. Does he look like the same one I stabbed before?
It's this one here.
I aim for him then.
Cool.
And I'm going to fire my crossbow. Is he behind cover?
Yes, I'm going to give him +2 to his AC.
The sharpshooter? No, I don't have sharpshooter.
You do not have sharpshooter.
Got it. All right. That's going to be 16 to hit.
And let's see the damage roll. That's a hit.
No sneak attack on that though, eh?
Afraid not.
No.
Still might be enough though.
I got 9 damage.
It is. The careful shot as it recoils from the bright light of the room spilling in. You crash into the room, roll forward, and let out a swift shot that catches it right through the eye socket.
Without even skipping a beat, I move slightly to the left to line up a shot against the other one in front of me. This one here. 23 to hit.
A hit.
Oh, doing 5 damage.
Okay, not quite enough to take it down. The bullet crashes into its upper shoulder and it lashes out in pain. Anything else will help? That was the Flamekeeper, Adelheid. Seeing Rudy stepping into the room, Adelheid cried out as she does so, her holy symbol over her head, and it glows with a baleful, sickly